Hello everyone, good day and welcome to another tutorial with KTech Solutions. And today I'm going to put you through how to design a KDP book cover from the beginning to the end, especially if you want to publish a paperback or hardcover. So now let's begin. There are 3 steps to creating a KDP book cover rather, and the first step involves calculating the size cover. You need to calculate the KDP size of your book cover, and to do that the KDP has made it very easy for you. You can just go through the KDP website and use their own book cover calculator. So you can go through the calculator as follows. Just go to your browser and type KDP book cover calculator. So after typing KDP book cover calculator, you'll be brought here, and the first link is where you click on, and after clicking on the link it will take you to where you need to do your calculation. So these are the information you are expected to provide for you to calculate the cover size of your book, whether paperback or hardcover. So now as you can see, the page is telling you to enter your book information, and the first item on the list is binding type. This binding type is just the type of book that you want to publish. Is it a paperback or hardcover and the rest? Then the interior type. The interior type simply means what are the features of your interior pages. Do you want the pages to be black and white, or do you want them to be colored, or do you want them to have a premium color? And each one has its own meaning. So, and then the next one is paper type. What are the paper type that you want your book to be printed with? Do you want the book to be printed on a white paper or a cream paper? Then you have to select that as well. Then page turn direction. There are 2 page turn direction, from left to right and from right to left. You need to select that as well, depending on how you want your book to be printed. And another thing is measurements unit. How do you want the size of your book cover to be measured? Do you want it to be measured in millimeter or in inches or in centimeter? You need to select that as well. And then interior trim size. This interior trim size is the size of your book that you want to publish on Amazon, and you must make sure that whatever interior trim size you selected here tallies with the size of your book that you created. That is the size of the manuscript that you created, and it also tallies with the cover pages. That is the front cover page and the back cover pages. In essence, there should be consistency between the size you are selecting for your cover, for your front cover and back cover pages, for your overall cover page, and then for the interior pages. There should be consistency. Then the last item on the list is page count. So for you to get your page counts, all you need to do is to count the number of pages that your book contains. How many pages is your book in length? So maybe you want to publish a book that is 200 pages size, so you just need to put 200 pages, and that is all. Then you can click calculate dimension. So now let's quickly do this and see how it works. First of all, the binding type. You need to select a hardcover or paperback. So let's say we want to publish a paperback, and then the interior pages. Okay, maybe I want to publish a notebook or maybe a kind of worksheet that doesn't require any color, so I can choose black and white, which means the inside pages of the book are going to be printed as black and white. Then the type of paper, I don't want cream paper, I just want a white paper that is just white, not cream. And then how do I want the pages to be turning from left to right or from right to left? So I will choose left to right, and I think that is the standard if you want your book to be turning from left to right. So now the measurements in units, I mean. So do you want the size of the book to be measured in inches or millimeters? Inches is the most preferable, but it depends on the one you are most familiar with. And then the interior trim size, which size, what is the size of the book that you want to publish on Amazon? Remember, the size that you are selecting here must tallies with the size that you are selecting when uploading your KDP, or when uploading your manuscript on KDP. So now let's say I want to publish 6 by 9, which is the standard which is the most common interior trim size published on KDP. So now that I've selected my trim size, then I need to input the number of pages that my book contain. Maybe the notebook that I want to publish contain 200 pages, which is 100 papers. So I will just type 200 pages and then click on calculate dimension, and the calculation will be done automatically. And so here we are. Now there are some things that you need to know. Okay, now when you look at this cover page that is calculated for you, the full cover, it is okay, let me take it over. The cover design is like leveled as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So, and on top of the page design, you can see the description there and the width, that's the dimension. So now let's look at them one by one. If you look at item number 1, it says full cover. So what does that mean? Full cover, if you click on the full cover, you can see that total width and height of the cover file, including the front and back, spine and wrap. So now, this is very important. If you want to create a cover page for your book that contains this information, you need to create a full cover. A cover page, the overall cover size should be 12.7 inches times 9.25. Otherwise, anything contrary to this may not work. Number 2 is front cover. Front cover is the cover page that is at the front of your book. So the size of the front cover should be 6 times 9 because the dimension of your book is 6 by 9. That is the length of the pages. And then the safe area. Safe area is the area where you need to write any text or you need to put any images for them to be printed properly when your book is finally published and printed for physical use. And that safe area is the white area here. You can see the white area here is the safe area. If I click on it, you can see place all text and images within this area so they don't shift to the front or back cover during printing. So it is very important to make sure that your text on the cover page and your images on the cover page are within this white area for proper printing. Then the next one is 4, which is bleed. And what do they mean by bleed? Bleed is simply like a margin or the extreme end of your cover. And if you check, you can see it's a printing term that refers to when printed objects on a page, such as images, background, color, or graphics, extend past where the publication will be trimmed. Setting your bleed property ensure printed objects reach all the way to the edge of the page. Accounting for bleed is important because it prevents a white border from appearing at the edge of the page. So technically, your bleed is just like the extreme end of your book cover. And if you want part of your book cover to be extended to that area, you can then adjust it properly, and that is all. Then margin, that is number 5, is like the differences between the bleed area and the white area, or let me say is the differences between the extreme end of your cover size and the white area, which is the safe area. And the size of all the size of these parameters I mentioned are clearly defined in terms of width and length. Additionally, number 6 now, spine. Spine is simply the middle of the book. That is the, let me say, the side of your book, the side of the book cover. And if you look at the spine, you can see that the size is 0.45 times 9 in millimeter. And then the spine safe area. The safe area, maybe there are some books that you can see that they have a knot by the side of the book cover. And if you want to write anything on the side of the book, then it should be within this white area in the middle of the spine. And then finally, the spine margin, which is just the differences between the spine and the white safe area for the front cover and the back cover respectively. And then lastly, the barcode area or the barcode margin, which is number 9. And the barcode margin is 0.25 times 0.25. So now, whenever you want to create your cover page, you have to use these dimensions. You have to make sure that everything mentioned here tallies with exactly the cover that you are producing. Otherwise, once you uploaded your book on Amazon, you uploaded the cover, it may likely be rejected and some errors may be highlighted, and you have to go back and start getting them corrected. So now, after doing this calculation, one important thing that you need to do again is to download the template, because this is the cover page that you want to design for your KDP book, paperback. So now, once you download the page, the template, I mean, you need to extract it because it normally comes as a zip format, zip file. So now it's downloaded, we can now open it and extract the files, and we can extract it. Maybe let me use download. We can extract it here, and as you can see, it is getting extracted. And once it is extracted finally, so you can see it here, paperback, 6 times 9, 200 pages, black and white. So now all you need to do is to open the paperback, open the file, and once you open the file, you will see three different files format. The first one is a PDF copy of your a book cover template. The second one is the PNG, which is image of your cover template, and the third one is a text, which you may not necessarily use. So the most important of all here is the image format. This is it, the second one. This second one, let me highlight it so that you can see. This selected second one is the image format. So you need to open it to see the exact format that was highlighted to you on the KDP website when you have done your when you did your calculations. So now if you look at it again, you can see that this exactly represents the cover size that you need to produce for your book. The spine area, the margin, the barcode area, everything, the overall book dimension is there. So now, as you can see, this is the overall book dimension, 12.7 times 9.25. So I don't know the kind of software that you are going to use to create your cover design, but whatever software that you are using, you must create a design that is exactly 12.7 times 9.25 dimension, and you must place all these things properly the way this template is. So that is the first part of this video, and in the next part I'll continue from where I stopped here, and I will show you how you can carry on from here to create your stunning paperback cover, to make sure that everything is aligned with the KDP standards in order to avoid your books from being rejected by KDP. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with your friends as well. If you have any question, you can also put your question, drop it in the comment section. You can also check the link description below for the link to KDP calculator. Thank you, and see you in the next part of creating your KDP book cover.